How about this for a mall? Palmer Park Mall, hidden away on a secondary road away from the main freeway, somewhere near Easton, Pennsylvania. Despite this, it's the main shopping mall for the region, competitive against Lehigh Valley Mall nearby, and is close to, if not at, 100% occupancy. It is the central stop for many bus routes as well, and it even has a pretzel store that isn't Auntie Annie's. What's not to love about this mall? Palmer Park Mall started back in 1971 with an announcement from Hess's department stores with plans to build and open a new shopping mall alongside their store. In 1972, Hess's would open ahead of the rest of the mall, which would officially open on August 16, 1973, with a 3-day grand opening ceremony. Hess's was the only primary anchor to speak of, but at the time, it was all that mall needed. More would come over time. Old pictures depicting the final days of prep work and construction would show fresh planters, fixed seating arrangements, and globe lights, none of which remains within this corridor. It wouldn't take long for the mall to kick off, and in 1976, Hess's would expand their store. 1982 would see an expansion to the mall, bringing in more tenants and their second anchor store, Clover. For those out of the know, myself included, Clover was typically described as a discount version of Strawbridge and Clothier. Things seemed to be going well for the mall, until the 90s came around. Cracks would begin to show as the 90s came around, between the mall's aging design and competition from the now closed Phillipsburg Mall. Funny how there was a time when this mall was threatened by Phillipsburg. Around this time as well, Hess's was undergoing a number of financial problems, and their anchor pad would be sold to Bon-Ton, whom was happy to rebrand the store and continue operations. But a bigger problem would arise in 1996 when Clover closed their doors. Something had to be done about that. This mall needed a hero, and in 1998, they kinda did get a hero, in the form of Boscov's. Seriously, Boscov's is a pretty good department store. Boscov's would take over the Clover's building and heavily modify and expand it to their needs, and in 1999, the mall would receive a needed renovation, resulting in the aggressively average look that we have inside today. Even Bon-Ton invested into their store around this time, and on top of this, bus routes were being expanded to go to the Palmer Park Mall. Normally, people like to tout how the bus route will kill the mall. Well, even if that is bringing in unsavory elements, that's merely a symptom of much bigger problems that people don't want to look at. Since Crown American owned the Hess's nameplate for the longest time, they were technically the owners of the mall, and over the course of the 90s, the mall would have ownership split in half and half between Crown American and Pennsylvania Real Estate Investment Trust. In 2003, Priet would acquire Crown American, and they would assume full ownership of the Palmer Park Mall, among many others. And after this, things got a little bit quiet over the course of the 2000s. While Palmer Park Mall was doing much better than the Phillipsburg Mall by the 2010s, it didn't seem to be doing well enough for Priet, failing to meet a threshold of $500 in sales per square foot. And in 2016, Priott would sell the Palmer Park Mall to a company called CityView Commercial LLC. Fast forward to 2018, and Bon-Ton would close their doors for the last time as the company entered bankruptcy. That's no good. Today, the Bon-Ton space has been filled in by Decor Home Furniture, offering living room sets, beds, and more for shoppers in need of refurnishing their home. This ensures the mall retains 2 anchor stores, with Boscov's continuing to operate to this day. And while tenant turnover remains high, new tenants continue to come in and replace those on their way out. What you see here has likely since changed. It might not be the best mall out there, but you could do far worse for a small mall. Until next time, Pennsylvania, this is Doomie Grunt wishing you, and the Palmer Park Mall, farewell and good luck in the future. Pennsylvania's got too many damn malls.